Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing very well. If you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure that you click that subscribe button. Got lots more videos coming out very soon, and I'll also be attending an event next month which I can't wait to share on the channel with you guys. Well over 100 supercars going to this event, so it'd be really cool to share with you guys on the channel, so please all stay tuned for that. But in today's video, I'm going to be doing a bit of a Bugatti collection update video. So I've got my 4 MR collection models Bugattis on the table, and I am waiting on a couple of models from MR, which I'll share with you guys later on in the video. I'm not doing a whole MR collection update video. I've done that last month, so if you haven't yet seen that video, or if you're new to the channel, I'll leave a link in the description for that so you guys can see. So this is just the Bugatti collection, and as I say, I'll be sharing some of the other models which will be coming hopefully within the next month or so. So it currently stands at 4 models which I've got on the table now, with the latest one, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, and then the first one that I got in 2018, I think, is the Bugatti Chiron, but this one is the record edition. So this one broke the world record. It went from 0 to 400 and then back to 0 again in, I think, just over 42 seconds. So at the time, this was the world record car, and then MR models made this one in exactly the same spec that broke the world record. So they made a number of different Chirons in different specs, 2-tone, single-tone, color combinations, but I wanted one with a bit of history behind it, and all importantly, I wanted one with the wing up. So I think the Chiron just looks a bit more aggressive, a bit more sportier with the wing up. And then when MR released this model with all of the world record decals on it, I thought this one is definitely one for me. So this was my first Chiron. So MR made 99 pieces of this exact spec, and it is particularly rare now. You know, you can go on eBay and you can find Chirons for around kind of £350–400, but not this example. So it is a bit more rarer than some of the other Chirons that they've made. But again, it's a really good model, really good example, and one with a little bit of history behind it. I don't think the record currently stands today, though. I think Koenigsegg beat this record, and I think they beat it by quite a long way. I think they did it in around 10 seconds less, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the comments if I'm slightly out there, but yeah, I think they broke it with a version of the CCX or the Regera. I can't remember which one, but again, really cool model, and you know, one that will definitely be staying in the collection for a long time. So as I say, one of my favorites, and the first one that I had from MR as a whole. And then next I got kind of its successor. So this one is pretty much a more track focused, slightly slower top speed, a bit more downforce, the Bugatti Devo, in, I think this one is called Scorch White with the light blue accents on it. So again, this one is quite rare. I think it's exactly the same as some of the other MR models. So I think they only made 49 pieces in this spec with the white and the blue and all the carbon fiber touches. Now they did release them in several different colors, MR models, but I thought with the white and the blue it kind of suited the Devo the best. And again, this one is a pretty rare car today, 49 pieces, and you don't really see many in the white in particular. So again, really exclusive model from MR, and all of these models are now sold out on their website. So if you are looking for one of these models, your best bet is eBay or a kind of model car exchange site. But again, they are really rare now, most of these Bugatti models. But as I say, this one, it's a bit more of a track focused version of the Chiron. So it's got a bit more of a aggressive wing. You've got that shark fin running over the car. It sits a bit lower. I think it's got slightly more brake horsepower, and it may be slightly lighter than a Chiron. But you know, if you look at them side by side, there are some major differences. I think the main engine is the same, but again, the whole styling and the Devo is more focused on the track and having greater downforce than the Chiron. but again, really cool to have both of them in the collection. And then following on from the Devo, I bought the kind of, I don't know whether you would say this is probably the anomaly in the Bugatti lineup, only because it's a one-off special car that Bugatti made. So this is the Bugatti Lavon Chinois. So I think if you translate that from French, I think it means the black car. It's a fully carbon fiber car, and I think at the time of its release it was the most expensive car in the world, or sorry, the most expensive new car in the world. And I think the asking price, or it went for around 16 million euros, which is just absolutely crazy. It's a very, very long car, very big car. I think it's a lot longer than the normal Chiron. But again, it's running the same powertrain, same brake horsepower, but just a completely bespoke bodywork. So it's full carbon fiber. This one is limited to, I think, 499 pieces, and this is number 7. So it's quite an early car in the MR models lineup. But again, they haven't made it in another spec because it doesn't exist in another spec. So they only made a one-off model. So again, quite rare, even though they made more of these, but they don't have any other specs. So really cool car, unique, and definitely one that, you know, if you're going to if you collect Bugatti models, I think the Lavon Chinois is a must. Really iconic, really special car, and one that really does sit very, very well in the Bugatti lineup. And then the last model, and I've done an in-depth review on all of these models, so if you haven't yet seen those reviews, please go and check it out. If you want to see the models in a bit more detail, then those reviews are definitely worthwhile. And then my latest Bugatti model is the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport, the 300 plus. I think this is currently the fastest road production car in the world, topping at, I think, just under 305 miles an hour, which is absolutely crazy. Again, it's probably the same as the Lavon Chinois in terms of size, so it's slightly longer than a normal Chiron, I suppose, with better aerodynamics, a lot more aggressive in terms of styling. You can see all the louvres around the front end of the model, and a slightly more wider and aggressive front end. But again, really great car from MR models. I think this one's limited to 399 pieces in this world record edition spec. So again, you've got the iconic orange stripes running over the carbon fiber bodywork. And again, MR have done a really good job on the Super Sport. So if you want to see a full in-depth review on this car, I'll leave a link in the description below. Tends to be the most popular one. I think I did a review around a couple of months ago, and I think we're closing in on around 3,000 views. So tends to be really popular with other collectors, and definitely one of the best in not just my Bugatti collection, but my overall MR model car resin collection. So absolutely love the Chiron Super Sport. So those are my 4 models which I've currently got at the moment. So what's on order? What am I waiting on? I'm waiting on the Bugatti Bolide. So that is a track focused car. It's not road legal at all, I don't think. And that should be coming within the next quarter or so. So please all stay tuned for that. And then I'm also waiting on the Prolifi. That one's just gone into kind of into build now, really. So that probably be end of the year. I think that's what the timeline that I've been given from MR at the moment on their website. So I'm waiting on around 2 more models to kind of round off the Bugatti collection. I think after I get those 2 models, I think I'll be pretty much done with Bugatti until they release their kind of next line of cars, because all of these cars, including the Prolifi and the Bolide, are all based off the Chiron in terms of their powertrain and overall kind of bodywork. So, you know, the Devo, the Lavon Chinois, and the Super Sport. I know it's got a bit more of a power upgrade, but again, it's just a version of the Chiron. So whatever Bugatti are building next, then that's what I'll probably go for. I didn't go for a the one that started off the EP110. I didn't really like the styling of that car, the Centenario I think it's called. But again, I'm really happy with the models that I've got and the models that I've got on pre-order. So please all stay tuned for that. Can't wait to share that on the channel with you guys. If you like the video, please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you guys very, very soon for more videos to come. Cheers, bye.